Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. Today's video is a surprise update because we have been given the version 1.4.0 for iOS, Android, Windows 10 and Xbox, and coming very soon to Nintendo Switch. This update is the update Aquatic. Nobody expected this anytime soon, but this is only phase 1. There is going to be 3 phases. So in phase 1, we've had the introduction of kelp, the new fishes, etc. Phase 2 will be the introduction of turtles, turtle helmets, and everything to do with turtles. And phase 3 will be the introduction of phantoms. Now, if you've been playing Pocket Edition for a long time, it's kind of like the way they introduced the redstone. They did like 3 phases with that. So the official Minecraft Twitter account posted this today, saying play Minecraft on Xbox One, Windows 10, mobile, Gear VR, Oculus, or mixed reality devices. Phase 1 of the update Aquatic is out now on these platforms today. Find out more here. Now, if you're on iOS, you're on Android, you're on Windows 10, or you're on Xbox, and you haven't got the update yet, like on the iTunes store, be patient. It is coming very soon. It's taking some time to roll out. Now, if I check my device real quick, I'm going to check my iPhone. I'm going to see if there's an update here. There's no update currently when I'm making this video. So you just got to be patient. It is coming very, very soon. So let's go through all the changes because I do want to go through all the features and gameplay. So this is what it says on the Minecraft website. Xbox One, Windows 10, mobile, Gear VR, Oculus Rift, and mixed reality devices. Why am I yelling about these different Minecraft platforms? Question mark. I can't remember. Oh wait, yes I can. It's because as of today, Minecraft players on all of these platforms are getting phase 1 of the update Aquatic. What's phase 1? Question mark. Think of this as a 2-part release with phase 1 containing the first wave of update Aquatic features. Phase 2 with the remaining features will be coming soon. Playing on Java Edition, you'll be getting the update Aquatic very soon too, and you can try snapshots with the update Aquatic features right now. We've listed all the update Aquatic features included in phase 1 below, these snazzy screenshots, and so long as you're playing the new edition of Minecraft, you can access them all today. If you own the older version of Minecraft Xbox One, you can grab the new version of Minecraft from Xbox Store for free. So remember, Xbox One Edition is not getting the Aquatic update. So let's go through all the changes in phase 1. So in phase 1, we get fish, salmon, cod, pufferfish, tropical fish, buckets of fish, coral, kelp, dolphins, icebergs, blue ice, 9 ocean biomes. We get seagrass, sea pickles, shipwrecks, treasure chests, ruins, new swimming, treasure maps, buried treasure, heart of the sea, trident enchantments, strip logs, buttons, trapdoors, pressure plates with variations, carved pumpkins, floating items, boat polish, 8 new achievements. Water has a completely new look and increased visibility while underwater. Prismarine and slabs, new swimming animation while sprinting in the water. Minecraft education chemistry features can now be enabled under cheats. For tips on getting started, check out the chemistry lab journal. So those are all the features. Let's get into this. Let's explore them. But guys, go and update your devices. So let's go through all the features that have been introduced into phase 1. Remember, there's going to be a couple of things missing, like turtles, dolphins. I believe the conduit might be as well. Let's check this. If we type in conduit, it's not currently available. Obviously, the conduit is the underwater beacon. So let's just go through this. And since I said earlier on, it's not available on iOS, I checked the Apple Store. It is and has now been released. So go and update your devices. So one of the coolest features that I love is the tropical fish. Now, these are slightly smaller than the Java version, but I feel like they look a lot better when they're like this. Apparently, there's like, I think over 3,000 different combination of colors. So it's kind of like Pokemon. You got to catch them all. And obviously, you can put these inside a bucket. So if I catch him inside of a bucket, we now have bucket of gray lime flopper. We got a flopper. And you can actually place these down. So if you wanted to catch them and you wanted to put them inside some water, you could do that. He's inside of there. And you can have as many as you want. So we've got 3 floppers there. So obviously, they've now changed fish to be visible. We've also got cod as well. So basically, the cod fish are just the raw fish. They just renamed them. I don't know why. That's just the way they did it. We've also got salmon as well, which is the salmon. These are absolutely huge, by the way. And yes, the codfish, being this one, can be catched. and caught, should I say, and so can the salmon. The salmon can be caught as well. They can be inside of buckets, but if you place them inside of here, it looks really odd. He's absolutely huge, so they're like one of the biggest fish now. It's the same for the cod as well. So there's some of the changes. Now, you may have seen some of them. There they are, the dolphins. Now, dolphins are missing a couple of features on the Bedrock version. Of course, Bedrock is the Xbox version, etc. Let's just do / clear at P. I just want to get myself some dolphins. I'm doing this on Windows 10, by the way. It's a lot easier. I also want to get myself a boat. Now, at this current moment, dolphins don't find treasure for you. So basically, in Minecraft, you're going to be able to feed them a fish, and they'll take you to an underwater ruin or a shipwreck. Now, let's just spawn in a couple of these, because they are really, really fun. Now, if you're swimming in the water, I believe they should swim with you. Yes, they will swim with you. Now, when they're swimming with you, they can actually give you a boost. So you can see there, you kind of get like a speed boost. It's only for a limited time, but if you're in a boat or you're swimming in the water, of course, you now get a boost from dolphins. And if you hit a dolphin and you're in survival, yes, they will attack you. And apparently, Mojang have said they've made boats a little bit easier to work. They've done it on the Windows 10 version. So if I use A, it goes left, goes right. If I use D, it goes the other way. So you now have to use two of them. The Java version used to be like this, and they changed it. Not really a fan of it being like this, but yeah, they will follow you. So dolphins are now friendlier. Now, of course, we've had some changes to biomes as well. We've obviously had the introduction of this stuff, which is seagrass. Seagrass will generate in loads of different places. Now, if you do want to collect up on this, guys, and be prepared for the next update, stack up on as much seagrass as you can, because seagrass is what you feed to dolphins. So dolphins will obviously breed using seagrass. That's how they mate, and then you get the turtles' eggs and so much more. Now, not only do we get seagrass, but we also have the introduction of kelp. There it is. Now, kelp and seagrass, kelp spawns in warm biomes, which is this one. So as you guys can see, kelp can be, well, it all floats. I don't know if you guys have started to notice, but whenever I throw an item all the way down here, they will sink, but they will temporarily sink, and then they'll start to float up. So if you do die in the depths of the oceans, you don't gotta worry. Your stuff is gonna float to the top, and you're not gonna have a problem. So kelp can be eaten. All right, if you didn't know about this, kelp can be eaten. Now I'm just gonna grab myself some kelp stuff and show you guys. So if we grab kelp, kelp comes in different variations. This is the natural kelp. We have this, which is dried kelp. So when you put this inside of a furnace, you get dried kelp, and dried kelp can then be placed into kelp blocks. So if we grab ourselves the crafting of tables, and we place this down right now, these can be like this, as you guys can see. And again, if I grab myself a furnace, and we grab ourselves a fuel source, let's just do coal blocks. These will do, and we put this here, and we put this inside of here, and this in here. This will cook and create dried kelp. So that's something you guys have to remember. Let's do / clear at P. So one of the greatest things introduced in this update was, in fact, shipwrecks. Now, shipwrecks come in, I think it's like 5 or 6 different variations. This one's an upside down shipwreck. It doesn't really have the best of loot. So typically in this one, you're going to find yourself a treasure map. Now, treasure maps are used to find treasure. Of course, X marks the spot. Lucky enough, this one is only over here. You have to do a bunch of digging for this, though. It can be quite annoying sometimes. You can spend literally ages just digging for the loot. Obviously, in treasure chests, you're going to find, I think it's the heart of the sea. Let's dig this out and find it. Quite strange. We come to the exact location where the buried treasure should be. 584, 216, 584, 216. It's not there. So it must be slightly bugged. But anyway, X marks the spot. That is where you're going to find your treasure. And typically in there, you will find like gold nuggets, you will find like iron nuggets, diamonds, you can find prismarine shards, I believe. You can also find this, which is the heart of the sea. Now this is used for the conduit, which we also need the Nautilus Shell. Just to explain to you guys, the heart of the sea is what you find inside the treasure chests. The Nautilus Shell, these can be fished, but you can also find drown with them. Now, I don't think the conduit is available, but I'm going to try and craft it anyway. The specific recipe for the conduit would be these around the outside and one of these in the middle. And we can't craft that at this moment, so it's not been introduced into this update. But talking about drowned, so we find ourselves some drowned. These guys are how you find the Trident, okay? So the Trident dudes will be in the ocean. As you guys can see, there's a dude here. I just want to spawn in a couple. See if we can find any with any items. That guy's got a Trident right there. I want to see if we can get one with a Nautilus Shell. Because they do spawn with them, unless they didn't yet introduce this, because there's really no point in obtaining the Nautilus Shell at this moment. But they drop usually rotten flesh, trident, sponge, gold. They're pretty okay. I just want to double check though. If we go to, if I type in zombie real quick, do these sink? Because the undead mobs are meant to sink. No, they don't. See, zombies don't sink at this current point. So when a zombie drowns, it becomes the drowned. So there's still many features that are still missing from this update. One of, if not the coolest feature introduced in this update is, of course, the Trident. Kind of looks like a fork, doesn't it? But this thing is really powerful. It has different abilities. It can be thrown, as you guys can see. This has loyalty, which means when you throw it, it will come back. If you don't have loyalty on it, it won't come back. You can also throw this into the void, into lava. It will also come back. We have Riptide. I want to see if they've got the new animation available for Riptide. No, they don't. So the new animation... Oh, yeah, it is. There we go. So it does have the new animation for Riptide. So Riptide can also be used when it's raining as well. So if it's raining... As you guys can see, we killed something there. If it's raining, you can still use this. It's really cool. We have channeling. Now, channeling is when it's raining / thundering. If it's thundering, so we go to / weather thunder, and we summon a creeper, we can actually get a charged creeper with channeling. So if we throw this at this dude, as you guys can see, he's now a charged creeper, which means they're extremely evil. Now, the last one we have is Impaling. Impaling is very similar to Sharpness. Comes in versions 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It just does a lot more damage to whatever you're throwing it at. I don't want to throw it at dolphins. I kind of like them. So they did introduce, I believe, sea pickles as well. Do we have a pickle? Yes, we have ourselves a sea pickle. Now, these actually do give light sources. So if I place down a couple over here, just to show you guys. By the way, they can be placed in 1, 2, 3, or 4. Obviously, depending on what they're placed in, can determine how much light they have. These can also be smelted into dye as well. So if I do / time set night, even though I have night vision available, you'll be able to see these a little bit better. No, I got night vision on, guys. I can't show you. But they do emit light, so you will be able to use these as kind of like a direction in the water. So this feature is going to be something exciting if you're a builder. They introduce different variations of buttons and pressure plates. We have oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, and the regular button. These are going to be great for the builders. That's also the same for the pressure plates as well. They introduce more variations of pressure plates. It's just better things for building instead of everything being oak, because not everything should be oak, and you can see the items floating there. So again, oak, we have ourselves the oaks. That's not oak. That's not oak. But anyway, we've got ourselves birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, and of course, you still get the other ones, which is the stone, gold, and iron kinds. Staying on the subject of woods, these can now also be changed to like kind of carved variations. These are really cool. It's very basic, but still a cool addition. The way you can right-click on grass with a shovel, you can right-click or tap on the wood variations, and this will create stripped oak logs, and I've just got rid of my diamond axe there. Let's get that back. So it will make stripped variations of the wood. Which one do you think looks the best, guys? I do like the salmon kind of style here, the salmon pink style for the acacia, but I think this one's really cool, the stripped spruce, and so is the stripped dark oak. We've also got pumpkins, which no longer have a face, which is the carved pumpkin. So regular pumpkin, carved pumpkin. How do you get this? It's all done with shears. When you shear this, you also get yourselves some seeds as well. So when you grow pumpkins, don't be confused if it doesn't have a face. You decide if you want to give it a face or not. So that's another option for players in Minecraft. So new slabs for the builders. We now have the prismarine slab, the dark prismarine slab, and the prismarine brick slabs. We've also got blue ice. Now this stuff doesn't burn in daylight, and this stuff generates in the new iceberg biome, which we're gonna go and try and locate in just a second. The last thing that I don't think I've showed you is actually an underwater ruin. So the underwater ruin, people think it's an underwater village. Is it? Who knows? I guess you guys can have your own accusations. But if we go and find, I think there's a couple down here somewhere. The ocean ruins are just another place to find loot, to find rewards. At this moment, I'm not seeing any. We have a different shipwreck over here, though. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure in this seed, there was meant to be an ocean ruin somewhere around here. So this is just a basic design. I had to use the locate command because I couldn't find it. So you will find chests in here if you're lucky. I mean, you're meant to find chests. I feel like the loot... Ah, there we go. I feel like the loot's slightly broken. You get weak coal fishing rods. Sometimes you get some enchanted fishing rods. So there's some changes that you guys could go and explore. All right, so I want to try and show you guys one more thing. Two more things, actually. So if we create a brand new world, I'm just going to put this in creative for the sake of this tutorial. If we go down, we obviously have use experimental gameplay. If we enable this, it gave us the updated aquatic features, but they also introduced the education edition. This is the chemistry update that brings helium balloons, ice bombs, underwater torches, underwater TNT, and much more. If you go on Google and type in Minecraft chemistry update, it will teach you everything you need to know. Now, obviously, one of the new seeds that you need is NJS. This will create an iceberg biome right at spawn. I'm a little bit disappointed with the iceberg biome because, again, there was no introduction of penguins. But as you guys can see, iceberg biome right at spawn. This comes with, like, the blue ice. It comes with snow. No igloos, but it does come with polar bears. Now, something that they did introduce in this game, I believe, is the ability to swim through one-spaced gaps. So if I just make myself a hole real quick here, I can swim through this whole entire thing. I just want to show you. Let's just go to the other side. Let me swim. Oh, it's not swimming. Okay, it stopped. Right, let's just get out of here and create ourselves a one-space gap. I mean, it's just a really cool way to make secret bases. So if we go back and we go into F5 mode, we can now swim through these small gaps. It's a little bit buggy, though, so you do have to be careful with this. So if we go through here, let me in. There we go, it does work. You can kind of see through the world. That's probably not meant to happen. So it's a slight bug with this version. But either way, guys, the update's out there. That's phase 1. It wasn't expected, but it just means that everybody can enjoy it. So I've been Echo. Have a great day. And I guess, guys, I'll see you in the ocean. Bye.